You and I clearly know and can morally tell all that we should and should not be doing in order to get to where we want to be. We are aware that we procrastinate, and we're aware that each procrastination gets us that much further from where we want to be in the future. So why? Why don't I act in accordance with my dream life? The other day I decided to check my screen time because I felt like I had been on my phone a lot lately. Guess what it was? It was 4 hours a day. To truly feel how jarring this value was, I decided to pull out my calculator and do some calculations. 4 hours a day is 28 hours a week. That's more than a full day of waking hours spent scrolling on my phone. And if you imagine that we're awake for around 16 hours a day, that's almost 2 days of waking hours spent on my phone. So that's almost 2 straight days on my phone a week. And if you do some further calculations, that turns out to be 1,456 hours a year, which equates to around 60 days of being on your phone. 60 24-hour cycles. Now, if you multiply 60 by 2, you're kind of gonna get the amount of waking hours spent, which is 120 days spent on your phone. That's almost a third of the year. I'm left feeling like, why the hell do I do this? There's a ton of different reasons as to why we don't do the things that we know we should be doing. And it's really important to start understanding those reasons so that we can find the best methods to get our lives back on track and take control of our lives. We've seemed to have lost control. Firstly, we don't even know our future selves. Yet acting how we should be acting is technically acting for them and not for our current state of being. Let me explain that a little bit further. We don't seem to know our future selves. We aren't necessarily emotionally connected to them, and therefore we don't know what they are experiencing. So why should we act in a way that benefits them at the expense of our current happiness? We would rather instantly gratify ourselves because we know ourselves. We are connected to our emotions and feelings every day, but that person in the future feels so far away. They feel so disconnected from us. Eating badly now tastes really good. The benefits are immediate, they are tangible to us. Eating well now does not really hold that many benefits for us. It's more so benefiting that future person. And those benefits are less tangible. They're not with us right now in the present moment. You're taking an action for this future version of you that you don't even really know yet. You kind of have to imagine them and envision how they are in order to act for them. Whereas with instant gratification, you are instantly gratifying the person you are right now. You know them. You know what they want and need. And so eating that food is just the easier action to take. Balance is key here, but I want to bring it up because most of us, including me, fall into the cycle of instant gratification and neglect to pay attention to our future selves. So how do we reconnect with our future selves and act in a way that we should be acting? Well, I've determined 2 approaches that can both be used at the same time. The first involves removing the trigger. Behaviors that we want to remove or exchange with better behaviors almost always start with a trigger. Triggers are certain things around you that cause a certain behavior. Therefore, to remove the behavior, you have to remove the trigger. So if you want to stop scrolling on your phone for 20 minutes every morning before you get out of bed, buy an alarm clock. Put your phone elsewhere and remove the trigger. The same works with adding triggers in order to induce positive behaviors. If you don't work out when you're alone, add a trigger, such as a friend, to work out with. Look into your day-to-day life and try to think about what triggers are serving you and what triggers are not serving with you, and act accordingly. The second approach is to sit with the realization that your destiny is in your own hands. Oftentimes we can't do this by ourselves. We need a larger purpose, a why, peers and mentors, or a power greater than ourselves to get us through this. Use all of those things to your advantage and finally do what you say you're going to do. At the end of the day, it is your life and it is entirely up to you. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I want you to leave a comment down below on how you get yourself to act for that future person. I know it is a struggle, but it's something that's a necessary part of life. As a reminder, modifications of anything I say in this video is completely okay. You are doing something that you can do, and that is something you should be proud of. I hope that you are able to find the littlest of takeaways from this video given the lifestyle that you live and the conditions that you face. Again, thank you so much for watching this video, and I will catch you on the flippity flop.